3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome
what?
to... Give it up, just say...
No, just go. Come
No.
here. One more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to the Indianapolis. Hi, everyone. We can't do it. We screwed it up, so just go.
Can we go?
Welcome to the Indianapolis Children's Museum here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's check it out on today's episode of The Traveling Man.
Yeah, let's go!
Well, here we are inside the parking garage, and look what is over here. I have never been inside a parking garage that is this crazy. That is huge. It's like 3 stories tall. Wow. I'm gonna have to go up and get a better view of that because you can't really see. It's like an Egyptian dog god or something. Yeah, look, they've got this ramp that goes all the way up to the Skywalk from the parking garage. And then you've got that Egyptian dog god thing, statue. Wow. Here we have a sign explaining what that statue is. It says, what is this giant statue? This is a statue of Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the afterlife in Egyptian mythology. He protected all the spirits of the dead and helps with mummification. Wow. Let's see if we can get one last look at this statue without all of the lens flare. There we go. The sun is really bright today. Kind of cold, kind of chilly for a middle of May. 55 degrees. It's about 60 right now, but when I woke up it was like 45 degrees. Here we have, this is the Skywalk to go from the parking garage to the museum. Look at all the stuff you can see. They have an outdoor sports legends experience. Wow. Look at the sky today. That looks amazing. Great view from up here. There's the parking garage over there.
Remember to keep the social distance of at least 6 feet and look for the safety signs for important information.
Give you one last overview of the sports experience. So here's the view of the actual museum. They've got dinosaurs all over the place, and we will explore the outside of it because architecturally it is absolutely amazing. All right, let's head in. They're supposed to have a big exhibit on Sue the T-Rex here. This says Seymour the Bronchiosaurus. That's what we were looking at out the window. Wow.
Is a new year with exciting exhibits for everyone.
Wow, look at here in the lobby of the museum, we have a huge, that is a giant transformer. It is Bumblebee. That's the largest version of that I've ever seen. That's as large as the one that they had for Transformers when they were filming it.
Were you in that one?
Although actually, when they filmed the movie, if I remember right, all of the Transformers were put into the movie digitally. So they actually, the one that they had at the filming was just for show. Here's a look at the back side of it. Oh, look at this. They've got a car with all the superheroes on it. DC superheroes. That's a really cool, I was going to say paint scheme, but that's a vinyl wrap. All right, so just inside the Children's Museum, this is what you're greeted with. Wow, this is really cool. I heard that this is supposed to be the world's largest children's museum, and usually children's museums are dedicated to science, science things. That's usually the local science center is labeled as the Children's Museum. Lots of copyright strike inducing music here. That is, I know it's a clock. It's like a scientific clock of some sort. Here's a look at the cafe and their food court. This is pretty impressive. Deli, there was someone back there. There's a pizza place back there. Let's head into the food court now and take a look at that and see what they have to offer. Crazy old lady joining me. They got a deli. They got pizza. There's a grill, coffee, and desserts. Wow, they even have a grab and go section, but I would assume that's closed due to the pandemic. Here's your grill, which has hamburgers and hot dogs and all that kind of stuff. I love how all of this is superhero themed. Look, you can see up here. It'll change back eventually to the menu, and it was like all superhero themed, and they got BAM and all that kind of stuff all over the place. All right, so here's a look at their food court cafeteria area where all the seating is. And we got 2 slices of pizza and some Doritos and 2 drinks. And look at the awesome view outside. All right, let's take a look at the pizza. Yeah, I know, this museum trip has turned into also a food review, if I can get it open. Hang on a sec, I can't do it one-handed. Okay, now that I have unsecured my pizza carrying lid, there is a look at the pizza. Cost for all of this right around $23, which is kind of expensive, but then, again, it's at the museum, so can't really complain, I guess. All right, let's try out this pizza. Hey man, that's good pizza. It's a little bit greasy, but not terribly greasy. I've had worse pizza as far as the grease goes, but the sauce has pretty good flavor on it. I'm kind of surprised. Not too bad. And now, to review the Doritos. You all know what Doritos are. We don't need to review those. Get out of here. Here we have this very, very large Dale Chihuly glass sculpture tower. It is massive. That is 1, 2, 3, like 5 stories tall. Something like that. Wow. 4? Yeah, 4. Here we have, you can see the top of the Dale Chihuly glass ceiling. And we're gonna take a look at that in a moment from the underside, but this is the top view of it. Look at all the glass. I've actually been to several exhibits on Dale Chihuly. One of them was in Columbus at their conservatory, and then there was another one at, where was it? The Frederick Meyer Gardens in Grand Rapids. This was done in March 18th of 2006. So here it is. This is the Fireworks of Glass, Tower and Ceiling by Dale Chihuly. Look at this. This is incredible. Look at the ceiling. Wow. That must have taken many, many, many weeks to complete that. Yeah, maybe years even. Here we have the different kinds of pieces that are in the ceiling. This is, for the very first time, I've never seen this before, where you can actually pick up replicas of some of the glass pieces. Of course, these aren't glass because the real glass pieces are extremely fragile. That is cool. Here we can get a look at the map of, I think this is just level 1. This is the National Geographic Treasures of Earth exhibit. Wow. Oh, we've got some ancient Egyptian coffin fragments. And a heart scarab that you can see in there. Wow, look at this really old ancient urn. It's a replica, but that is really cool.
It's an urn.
It says in 1974 they were digging a well to find some water, and they found this broken statue of a Chinese man. Or was this Mongolian, maybe? Up here you can get an overview of this exhibit. There's a scuba diver over there. There's a bunch of Mongolian or Chinese people statues down there. Wow. Here you can see that scuba diver hanging from the ceiling. Not sure what those, I guess those are like flotation devices, those yellow things are supposed to be.
Look at the logs in the water. That's how they go.
I would assume that things uncovered from the ocean floor would be floated up to the top with these yellow flotation devices. Okay, so here is the rest of the National Geographic Treasures of Earth exhibit. It's kind of split up between 2 different floors. I think a lot of these exhibits are that way.
Must have been 2 from there then.
Wow, this is a creepy hallway. Oh, it got real dark. I'm gonna switch over to the regular camera because it's better in low light. They got this sarcophagus mummy. Here we can see some ancient Egyptian artifacts. They've got replicas of an Ankh on the right, Orisis figure. So here we're looking at the shipwreck of Captain Kidd's lost ship and trying to go down and recover it and find artifacts and everything. So these are replicas of old cannons that were found from the shipwreck, or what they believe to be the shipwreck. You can see there's that scuba diver again. So this is the Archaeology Lab, where they recover artifacts and clean them off, restore them, and get them ready for display. You can see some artifacts down in here. And then this is where they would work to restore the items that are found. Wow, look at all the statues here.
There's some thin in this. That's all because everything's too big.
Hi everyone. This mirror makes me look anorexic.
Makes you look taller.
Yeah, it does make me look really tall. So this is the Beyond Spaceships exhibit, which is all about astronauts and going to the moon, International Space Station. Wow, look at this. This is really cool. This is to replicate actually being on board a space shuttle or the International Space Station. NASA is stuck on Velcro. I believe they're the ones that invented it. Yes, they did. Here you can see all kinds of astronaut food and things. I've had some of this stuff before. Quite interesting. And here is a view outside of one of the windows. Yes, you can see all the different cities from space. So here you can see they have the Planetarium and Space Object Theater. Good old Canada up there. So they have the Ruth Allison Lilly Theater. And over here you can see this is the Blue Fairy outfit from Pinocchio. Quite fancy. Here's a list of all the different famous astronauts. Let's see. Looking for any that I might recognize. Neil Armstrong is on there, of course, I recognize that. A few of these I've heard of before, but most of them I have not. Wow, look at all the model trains here. I believe this is Lionel gauge, I think. It's been a long time since I've done model railroads. These are all made out of metal tin, I believe. These are really, really old, from like, I don't know, the 30s, maybe 40s. And they've got this train that goes all around. You can see up there, here comes the train. Oh, they got an Amtrak train up there. That's kind of cool. They got all these model trains here. This also looks like it might be Lionel too, but I'm not quite sure. Look at this, and we've got buttons we can press. And look at what it does. It opens the door. Ooh, there goes a train. You can open the door to the little signal house. Let's get a zoom in. Oh, here comes another train. Oh look, it's good old Madison, Indiana. I've done many videos on that town. Yeah, it's a nice town. I guess this is a recreation of the train station. Wow, look at this huge engine in here. That's cool. So this steam engine you're looking at is real. It's a 55-ton locomotive that operated from 1868 to 1898 on the Madison Hill. All right, here we can see there's the caboose. Trains don't have these anymore. They don't have a caboose. They just have a blinking light on the back, a signal light, which is really kind of sad. I have been on a caboose before. It's actually several times on an operating one. It is really dark in here. Sorry if the quality's not so great, but close quarters, and I have to use my wide angle lens, and it's not great in the low light. Wow, this is a beautifully restored car. Let's see if I can get some light on this. So this is what it would look like inside the caboose, and you could sleep up in the bunk bed thing up there. This was for all the train crew. The signalmen and conductors and stuff could sleep back in here. Mostly signalmen though. And yes, in the old days, they were heated with a coal furnace. Oh look, we're actually moving. Not really. Oh, I remember these. Do you remember these? I always wanted one of these. They had them at the doctor's office all the time with the little train cars, and I always wanted one, and they were expensive, and I never had one. Wow, look at all the model trains in here. This one says Virginian. I like that one. All right, this is the special exhibit, the Sue Meets Bucky, the dinosaur. You can see there's a T-Rex over there. I think that's Bucky. And then, you know, you can see a really big one in here. Wow.
Yeah, this is Sue, the T-Rex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're famously one of the biggest. They're also the most complete and the longest living T-Rex ever discovered. Yeah.
Wow. Is this the actual one or just a replica?
This is the copy, yes.
Okay.
The one is in the Field Museum in Chicago, so it's It looks like.
I've been there. That's why I asked.
Yeah, that's real. And they usually ship the real.
Here we can see a sign that talks about some big plans that are coming. Here we have a Draco Rex. So here is Bucky, the younger version. And these are casts. They are exact, basically duplicates, as the staff member explained to me. So they're exact copies of the real one. Yeah, they're cast in plastic. The real Sue the T-Rex is in the Fields Museum in Chicago, which I have been to and I have seen. It's pretty fascinating. Part 2 is coming real soon, so click that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you'll get notified when the video is released. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.